Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack, and today is another LEGO Weekly News update. Now, there were a ton of different pictures that came out for a bunch of different sets, and this spanned a lot of different themes, but I want to start off with the new Star Wars Rogue One minifigs. Now, technically, this is a digital rendering of Rogue One, a Star Wars story, but I have a feeling some of these minifigs are going to look exactly like this when they come out in real life. The only minifigs I recognize right now are Jyn Erso, the main character in the middle, and I believe that guy on the right is Donnie Yen's character. He's the one holding the staff. I don't know if this gives us any more insight as to what sets might be coming out, but it's believed all of the Star Wars Rogue One sets will be released on September 30th, Force Friday. Also this week, more official images of the Star Wars summer sets for 2016 have been released, so we can see very clearly now what's going to be in each of these sets. This is the Eclipse Fighter from the Freemaker Adventures, and we also get a closer look at the Star Scavenger, also from the Freemaker Adventures. I think we've seen the box shot also of the Encounter on Jakku set, but here's everything built outside of the box now. I don't believe those are different versions of Rey or BB-8, but the Tito and Unkar minifigs certainly are new. Here is the Resistance X-Wing Fighter. I'm actually really looking forward to this set, not just because we get a couple of new minifigs, but I also just really want this X-Wing in its more common colors. Here's Darth Vader's TIE Advanced vs. A-Wing Starfighter, and this is from the Star Wars Rebels universe, and I think that A-Wing looks pretty good. There's also another Turbo Tank, and I'm pretty sure we get a couple of updated minifigs as well. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, LEGO released a ton of new images for sets this week, and this is probably one of the most highly anticipated Minecraft sets so far. We have the Minecraft Village now. It is a 1600 piece set, and there is a lot of stuff included. There's houses, a watchtower, I think I see a blacksmith, I can see a garden definitely, there's a well, and even a shop. With the village, we get some brand new villager minifigs, and if there's new villager minifigs, this means we also get a new zombie villager minifig as well. With these more highly anticipated sets, LEGO usually has a designer video for them, so if you want to learn more about this set from the designers themselves, you can check out this video too. Moving right along with more official images, this is the LEGO City Fun in the Park set, and this is one of the most highly anticipated sets of the summer, mostly because of all the new minifigs you can get. We've now got a minifigure in a wheelchair, and we've also got a minifigure for a baby. At 157 parts, it comes out to 40 bucks, and the price for this set is so high, of course, because it looks like about half of those parts actually just make up the minifigs. I believe there are 15 in total. Moving on with new LEGO City sets, we've got 4 airport ones. Here's the airport starter set, which looks more like it is running a mail service. It gets a little bit bigger with the airport cargo plane. The next one here is the airport VIP service with the private jet and limousine. Probably my favorite of the new airport sets. And the biggest one for this theme is the Airport Air Show. It comes with 3 planes, a hangar, and a bunch of pilots. There's also some pictures of the volcano sets that have been released, and I think these sets actually look pretty good. This first one here has a helicopter, some sort of small crane, and a drill for opening up those magma boulders. Here is the Volcano Research Base. I think this is the biggest of the volcano sets. There is a massive research truck, a huge kind of tractor vehicle, a smaller vehicle for transporting things, and I think this is the first LEGO drone. Also, it comes with volcano and scientists. Definitely one of the more unique LEGO City themes, and I'm certainly looking forward to it. But maybe not quite as much as this service gas station set. Of course, this gas station is the Octan one, and the build for the station itself looks really good. And I also really like the look of that little street sweeper vehicle. I think that bristle piece is new, I'm not sure. Now you might think we're done with all of the image revealing, but we're not. There was more that came out this week, and here are all of the creator sets. This first one here is the Twin Spin Helicopter, and this is certainly the first helicopter with skis that I can remember. And it seems the alternate builds turn into a plane, also with skis, or a snowmobile with a pushcart. The next one is called Lighthouse Point, with the main build having a couple of small coastal houses as well as this very tall lighthouse, and it even comes with a whale and some gulls. And the alternate builds for this, I believe, are a houseboat with a small lighthouse, and then a much larger coastal lighthouse with a jet ski. And here's my most highly anticipated creator set. This one's called Vacation Getaways. This one here shows a massive RV that can pull a small speedboat, and there's also a bunch of stuff that you can set up for doing some outdoor camping. Alternate builds for this include a lakeside house with a jeep, or what looks like a small yacht. The last of the new creators sets is called the Treehouse Adventures, and all 3 builds look like 3 different kinds of cool tree houses that you could make. The featured build seems to be a combination of 2 tree houses put together by a bridge, and it comes with a lot of different accessories for playing out a bunch of scenarios. scenarios. And I especially like the build for the little blue jay. So that's just about it for all of the reveals that happened this week. The last little bit of information I want to let you guys know about is that the German national football team has had a bunch of minifigs made for all of their players. So if you want to know who they are and what they look like, I will leave a link in the video description below for you, as well as links for everything I talk about in the video description below. So anyways, let's move on to LEGO Ideas now. And if you don't know what LEGO Ideas is, it's the website in which you can submit your own LEGO creation in hopes to having it become an official LEGO set. Now this week there were no sets that got 10,000 votes, which means no new sets have been put into the review stage yet. So instead we're going to shamelessly promote our LEGO Ideas set. Sorry for those that watch this LEGO news segment every week. You've probably heard this little spiel a couple of times now. But here is a mini LEGO AT-AT that my brother designed and he's pretty proud of. It scales perfectly already with the LEGO designed mini AT-ST and mini Snowspeeder. He made a video about designing and making it, so if you want to check that out, we will leave a link. We'll also leave its LEGO Ideas link in the description below as well. Alright, let's move on to LEGO Creations. This is the segment where I basically just get to talk about any of the cool LEGO creations that I happen to see throughout the week. This first build here is called Coin de Rue by toutouille. It's a series of very nicely built micro-sized buildings, and then they were all put together to make up the corner of a street. When you look at each of them individually, you can see some very nice detailing. It's not easy for any creator to fit a lot of style into such a small space. And if you didn't notice that building on the corner, when you look at it separately, now you can see it is the Ghostbusters Firehouse headquarters, plus the Ecto-1. Definitely a great little city build, and I'd love to see more. This is Light Armored Squid Attack Fighter by BobDeQuatre, and it's definitely one creative looking ship. The curved neck in the middle and those rounded off wings on the sides definitely give it an organic or sea creature like feel to it. I wouldn't attribute it exactly to a squid. If anything, that color combo that he used there kind of reminds me of something like a lionfish. Regardless, it's an awesome design, and I always like seeing unique space vehicles. This build here is a scene taken from the game Elder Scrolls Online, and it is a great little scene. This expertly crafted little patch of desert tells a very clear and gruesome little story. But I think my favorite part about the build aren't the skeleton corpses in the corner, but this nice building technique used to show the rising corner of the dune. It's a very subtle little effect, but I think it's totally worth it. This last build here is called Slums of Mandalore by Joshua Morris and Jade Wisniewski. This is a very massive build and it's got a lot of really cool stuff going on. There's a multicolored apartment complex in the center, and I think most of those windows are lit up and each window has a unique character inside. There's some very strange looking storefronts, and there's a lot of very odd looking characters hanging around them. There's a great looking above ground metro line running through the city, and I like that nod to the Octane gas station with the characters filling up. And this is kind of a 2-for-1 build. Here is Club Boba by Jade Wisniewski, which I think fits in modularly to the Mandalore slum, and this seems to be one of the fun hotspots in town, but it especially looks good when you light it up. So that's it for this episode. Tune in same time next week for another LEGO Weekly News Update. And if you want to learn anything more about the stuff I've mentioned in this episode, I will leave links in the video description below for everything. So thanks a lot for watching, and if you enjoy our content, feel free to subscribe, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.